everyone, I'm your host, Uncle CoCo, and welcome to one of the funniest and entertaining podcasts made for kids. Today, I'll be joined by Marshmallow Adventurer to have a little discussion about CoCoLand. How are you today, Marshmallow?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Uncle CoCo?
I am simply magnificent. Are you ready to do this podcast episode today?
Yes.
Have you ever been on a podcast before?
No.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in CoCoLand has, except the ones that I've interviewed. Well, anyway, let's get right into it. You ready?
Yeah.
You nervous?
No.
Good, because you don't have to be. Where do you live?
1019 Palmview Road.
Palmview Road. That's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
Palmview neighborhood.
I like the palm trees there.
Well, you can view the palm trees. It's the smaller of the two neighborhoods in CoCoLand, but it's a nice one.
I like the smaller neighborhoods.
Yeah, it's quiet. Well,
Yeah.
My neighborhood's quiet too, but
Yeah.
it's nice.
All quiet.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite part about CoCoLand?
The Italian restaurant.
The Italian restaurant. It is a nice place, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
deliciously yummy food. And
Uh-huh.
there's no employees. Everything's automated. Robots.
Yeah. I thought that was actually pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Yeah, and you can get some really good pizza there. What's your favorite food?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti? Oh, you get that at the Italian restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spaghetti is nice. It's almost as good as pizza, but not quite. I mean, in my opinion. But anyway. What's your favorite color?
White.
White?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, white's a nice color. It's a simple color. I like that one. And you're white. So
Yeah, I
can
am a
see
white
that.
bunny.
What's your favorite activity?
Riding my bike.
Riding your bike? Now, my nephews like to ride their bikes. I like to ride my bike, too. Riding bikes is fun.
Uh-huh.
Where do you ride? Just on the roads?
Yeah, sometimes I go off-road, though.
Ooh, where?
Down to the beach.
Ooh, nice. I like to ride on the beach. Sometimes it's hard to ride through sand, but if it's kind of like packed down, it's easier.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. And you can leave tracks.
Yeah. And skid out.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
fun.
do that a lot.
What's your proudest achievement?
Skidding out all the way into the ocean, then I swam off my bike.
You did a skid out that was so big, you ended up in the ocean, and then you just swam right off your bike?
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive, Marshmallow.
Uh-huh.
That's hard to do. Do you have a nickname?
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
Marsh.
Marsh?
And Marshy.
Yeah, sometimes I call you Marsh or Marshy. Who gave it to you?
Mr. Froggy.
Mr. Froggy? Yeah, he doesn't give out as many nicknames as Dr. Dave, but he still gives out nicknames. Anyway, Marsh is a lot easier to say than Marshmallow. Where
Yeah.
are you from?
Greece.
You're from Greece?
Yes.
Well, I guess your dad's from Greece, so that would make a lot of sense. Do you like
Yeah.
Greece?
Yes, I love it.
Nice. I don't think I've ever been there before. Oh no, I've been to Greece.
Oh, you have?
A long time ago. Dr. Dave wanted to take me there, so I went.
Oh, cool.
What country is your favorite besides CoCoLand?
Greece.
Greece. Yeah, that's what your dad said too in his interview.
Yeah.
Well, you must like it quite a bit there. That's good.
Yeah.
What is your biggest frustration?
Sticky marshmallows.
Sticky marshmallows?
Yes.
I suppose those can be frustrating. They just stick everywhere.
Yes. Everywhere. Every single where.
Sometimes my nephews make sticky marshmallows and they stick all over their fur, their feathers, and or all over the house. It can be frustrating.
Or very fun.
Or fun, yes, or delicious.
Yeah.
What is something you've always wanted to do?
Make a house out of marshmallows.
A house out of marshmallows? Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, that might be cool for a while, but let me tell you something, Marshy. Once I made a house entirely out of chocolate. That sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there was one problem. It gets a little hot here in CoCoLand. Well, not necessarily hot, but warm. And you know what happens when chocolate gets warm?
It melts.
It
and
melts.
drips.
Yep, and so my house that once was amazing turned into a very melty, drippy house, and it started falling down. So that was not so cool. So, yeah, just take that as a warning when you build your marshmallow house.
Yeah, sometimes I carve out marshmallows into little houses.
Well, that's fun. Just maybe make your marshmallow house in a bit of a colder climate.
Yeah, like in a fridge.
Yeah, just make it in a fridge. Maybe a pretty big fridge. Oh, that's a good idea. What is something you'll never do again?
Put a bunch of gooey marshmallows on my ears.
Why did you do that?
To try to stick them together.
I
stick them together so that I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, like earplugs?
Yeah. And it looked like a mohawk.
Oh, how'd it work out?
I had to use a screwdriver to pull them apart.
Wow. That's intense.
Yeah.
I can see why you wouldn't want to do that again.
Yeah.
What is a funny or interesting fact about you?
I can jump 50 feet straight.
You can do what?
I can just jump 50 feet.
Wow, Marshmallow! That is really cool! You are an excellent jumper. Well, I guess you are a bunny rabbit. You're very good at jumping. What words of wisdom would you give our listeners?
Don't put gooey marshmallows on your ears.
Don't put gooey marshmallows on your ears. That is good advice. I'll have to take that advice, and I'll tell it to my nephews so that they don't ever do it. It's quite the ordeal. Well, thank you, everyone, for listening today, and thank you, Marshmallow, for joining us.
You're welcome, Uncle CoCo.
But thank you also to the listeners, and make sure you check out our website at theamazingcocoland.com so that you can learn more about CoCoLand, you can learn more about the residents and Marshmallow, and much more. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye!